with Sleep TV.
What's good? It's Krash Max. I'm locked in with What Sleep, and I'm about to break down the beat for SKE Demons by Ganz Lil Queze.
Big man on my side, got the beam on it. I know who gon' rap.
So first, I started off with the melody. It's just a simple build that I found in Nashville. Pretty simple. Then for the second part, I just took it up an octave. I did that just to add some variation in it, so it didn't sound too, I don't know. I just didn't want it to sound like the same thing over and over and over again. For the next thing, I did the 808s. For the 808, I kind of got them offset a little bit. That way they hit a little bit harder whenever the kicks come in. It just kind of separates them a little bit more, but not too much. And then for the kick, you know, I just had them just regular kicks. That's really all it is. Then after that, I did the hi-hats. When it comes to my hi-hats, sometimes I keep them simple, sometimes I go crazy with them. It really just depends on how the beat's going. With this, so I just really wanted to just keep them simple. Then for the clap, just a simple clap. I use this clap in just about all my beats. And then for the snares, that's where shit gets kind of cool. I like to do like rolls and just put my snares in weird places. And the other one is another snare. It's just rolling. See, that's why I kept the hi-hat so simple, is because I knew I was gonna go crazy with the snares, and you don't want too much going on in your beats, really. You want it to be hard, but you don't want them to be doing too much. Because rappers gotta rap. Like, if there's so much going on in the beat that you don't even know, like, you can't tell the difference between different sounds, and the rapper gets confused, and like, he's just not gonna like the beat, or she's just not gonna like the beat if the beat is just doing too much. I used to overproduce all the time, but less is more. So I made this beat back in like, I don't know, September of last year. No, I made this beat in August of 2018. That's fucking crazy. That shit old as hell. But yeah, I was going to Nashville State at the time, and I had gotten to class a little bit early. I didn't even want to go to class for real, but I decided to just cook up in my car while I had spare time. And this was one of the beats that I cooked up that day. It took me about like 15 minutes. I used to go to Real Life a lot back when I first started producing, and the beat was definitely on Lackman's computer. I definitely sent it up there to him. And I think Ganz Lil Queze had a session like later on, and I think that's how they got a hold of the beat. And they did, and they did their thing on it. That was the very first song that I had produced for them. After I did SKE Demons and that did so well, they was like, it was a couple months after that. It was like October, and they were trying to work on Eastside Babies too, Trio, AC, Ganz Lil Queze, and they like called me up. They're like, "What you doing today?" I was like, "Nah, shit." And they were like, "Pull up to Real Life." I was like, "Okay." And then went up there. We did like half of Eastside Babies too. When we did that, or at least like a good 60% of it. And then we just been working ever since. They cool people. with me, I don't really try to focus on anything outside of music. So usually the relationship's just about music, like just like that. But I mean, no, they cool people. They've helped me out a lot. So yeah, shout out to Ganz Lil Queze, for real. When it comes to structuring my beats, I try to keep that simple too. Don't try to do too much, because the artist can always just go in and chop it up and just do something completely different with it. So I just try to keep it on a loop as much as possible, especially on my simple beats like this. Like usually when I'm making harder shit, I try to keep it as simple as possible and just try to keep it on a loop. But sometimes when I do more complex shit and like just more complicated stuff, like it all really just depends. I'll sometimes rap along with it just to try to, you know, see how I would structure it or how I want to structure if I was an artist. But outside of that, it's really just keep it simple all the way around. Now I'm gonna play the whole beat. Got the intro.
Krash Max in his bitch.
If you want to get a beat from me, just reach out to me. Just DM, message me on Twitter, email me. I don't really care either way. I usually respond back unless you're on some weird shit. But a lot of times artists can be on some weird shit. But you know, yeah. If you reach out to me, you're respectful. Then I'm pretty big on exclusives. I do not like leasing beats at all, but you know, I do it just to work with people, you know, just to help them out if I can. But yeah, tap in. Follow me on Instagram, Krash Max, website krashmax.com, email, Twitter, all that. Just look up Krash Max. It's gonna be there.